Check. Hope you guys can hear me. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of a Red Seat live stream. My name is Corbin. I'll be your host for the evening. What is going on? We got QB in the house, Christian, Red Sox fan, Fenway Joe, Prodigy. Shooters in the building. My moderator Clip, as well as my moderator Prodigy and my moderator Robbie are on the building tonight. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Shane, what's going on? Mr. Never Miss a Day Shane. Fortnite for life. Heck yeah. Dan, what's going on? Eric, how you doing? Mr. Matt is in the building. Mr. Matt, how are you? Yeah, I think a lot of people. This game's on ESPN, isn't it? This game's on ESPN, is it not? Jaren ain't going nowhere. I don't know, brother. I mean, I what's up, Fenway Fanatic? Are we losing all series from now on? Dude. If we don't win, I'm going to be so mad. Yeah, this feels like a must-win game, which sucks. You ready to come out of retirement with your knuckleball? I'd love to see another knuckleballer in Major League Baseball again. It's been a while. Been a while since we live streamed, too. Last time we live streamed was the beginning of July. I think it was like right after July 4th, because the week after that, I went on my family vacation. The week after that was the All-Star break. So, I said the season was over after. Yeah, we didn't stream once during the Red Sox 10-game win streak. Are we the bad luck, chat? Is that what it is? Genuinely. Like, we didn't stream once for 2 weeks. The Red Sox won every single game they played. What's up, Carrie? I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, I did see David Ortiz's son got promoted. He's been hitting really well. See how that goes. I just thought of that. We did not stream once. And the Red Sox won every single game. Get your food out. Yeah, I saw that. I was going to go to a game this weekend. I don't know that I'm going to anymore. I'll log out now if it means I'm genuinely debating it. The Red Sox really, like, this feels like a must-win baseball game, folks. What's up, Steven? I gotta figure out how the heck I'm gonna watch this game. I totally forgot this one was on ESPN, which is unbelievable, by the way. Did it give him false hope? No, I mean, Breslow's been pretty open about wanting to invest in this roster. Basically since the Rafael Devers trade, right? And they were doing incredibly well for a lot of that. I don't know that is the reason that he's being hesitant. I don't. What is it not on ESPN? Is it on chat? Is the game on ESPN tonight? It's not a must-win. Seattle lost today. I think in more so in my mind, I think it's a must-win for the fan base. You know, a lot of fans saw that today and or saw what they've been doing. And I've kind of already given up, and I don't know. To me, I said this on Twitter last night, and I still think it's true to this day. You know, the Red Sox come out of the break, and the offense isn't doing well, right? And we've talked about this 100,000 times. You know, 100,000 times throughout the course of the season, but we've talked about it, right? This team is so young offensively. There are going to be ups and there are going to be downs, and it feels like every time there's a down, it's like everyone goes, oh, this isn't the team. And then when they're up, they're like, oh, this is the team, right? And it's like, yeah, I mean, clearly, like, to me, it's like, yeah, you know, Richard Fitz was on the mound last night versus, you know, Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner, Nick Castellanos, Bryce Harper, so many players, right? And it's like, okay, so that's going to be the mark to say that we can't compete with these other teams. It drives me a little bit crazy, you know? Who's my dream first baseman? Jose Ramirez converts to a first baseman. Also, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne, man. That got me yesterday. I'm not like the biggest Ozzy fan in the world, but to invent an entire genre and really to do everything for, you know, heavy metal, he's done. And I'm more of a heavy rock kind of guy, not super heavy metal, but sucks. He has some great music. All right, what's up, QB? I gotta figure out. All right. I gotta figure out how to watch this. I gotta figure out how to watch it. Let's see if this works. Maybe I'll get lucky, chat. Hate rumors. Yeah, it kind of, it's both my favorite and not favorite part of deadlines and off seasons is, you speculate. Baseball is weird because you speculate about everyone, right? It's not just, I got it. I think we're good. It's not just like in football and basketball, there's only so much time for these things, right? Especially the off season where it's just like, it's literally just a week, right? So you don't have time to go through everyone. You have to have a calculated plan of attack. Obviously, it's a calculated plan of attack, but it's this interesting thing where, as a fan, you can kind of go through every single free agent, every single possible potential trade deadline fit, and you can actually have a conversation about it. So I love it, but it also means that we're going to have a conversation about everyone, right? And most of the time, you get what? One, maybe two of those guys, right? And usually it's not the guy anyone expects. I mean, we talked about it like last offseason. There was no one. Nice, Jennifer. 2021 called. They won their trade deadline back. I think this team is worthy of a win now. Investment. I agree. And I said in my video today, right? There are two ways, in my opinion. What's up, Cosmic? There are two ways, in my opinion, to really look at this year's deadline. It's either I'm going to continue to stay calculating, right? I think, a lot of Red Sox fans have gotten in this mode of, we're going to be smart, right? We're going to continue to be smart, and we're going to make the smart trades. Maybe not the best trades, maybe not the right trades, but the smart trades. Why did none of this update? 1 second, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been having a rough day. I apologize. Let me get this going. What was I saying? What is Jarren Duran's value to me? Dude, I'm going to get a lot of heat, I think. And it's not that I want to trade Duran as he strikes out here. Not that I want to particularly trade Duran, but I sit there and I look at, okay, what brings the Red Sox from solid potential playoff team to a legitimate playoff contender, right? And I genuinely think that's another legitimate top-end rotational piece. And I don't know the way to get that, right? And I think, like, my heart of hearts, if I'm being totally honest with you guys, it's because I don't know how it's going to happen. It's because I don't think the Red Sox move on from one of these guys. And I also think that's the only way you're going to do it, right? If we want that big move, it's going to have to include a Duran or an Abreu, right? And I think you still be a competitive team without them. Yeah, Michael. I think part of the why haven't we seen moves yet, and I think we're gonna talk about that. Romy's also been going through it, man. I agree, but that's my point, shooter. Right? That's my point. Is with Duran, I don't want to move him, but can you really move Abreu right now? Hey, I appreciate that a lot, Lynx. Thank you so much. Why does Duran keep swinging that pitch? I don't know. Do I think the Johan Duran trade? I don't know. I would love to get Johan. Was it Johan Duran? Is that right? I'm so off right now. Who else do you see besides Duran? I don't see Duran being moved. That's my point. Um, Naylor, I'd love Naylor. I think Naylor would be a really good addition to this team. In terms of players that I think are going to get traded, um, I think it'll be Stinson, Garcia. I think if you want to get a legitimate impact piece, I think a guy like Conley, like you brought it up, Clip, on Twitter earlier today. Like a guy like Conley Early is a fantastic arm, right? He's one of the best pitching prospects in the Red Sox system. But you look around, and you say, okay, if you're going to get a number 2 pitcher, do you have room for him with Peyton Tolle? And then not even just Peyton Tolle, but let's talk about the pitchers you got in the draft, right? So I think that's a guy that could end up being moved. Would I give up Duran for Garrett Cole? No. Not right now. There'd be no reason for us to do that. Does this team need another right-handed bat? To be honest with you, Raymond, I think they just need a bat in general, right? I think that's sort of the ask in general right now. So we'll see, right? We'll see. Would I prefer a right-handed bat? Yeah, I think I would. Right. I don't know how productive, as much as Story's been an awesome story, not really pun intended there, over the last couple of days, last couple of months. What has it been? Since June, right? The beginning of June. I don't know how much you can rely on him the rest of the way. Say Don Rafael is another one, right? He's been incredible. Right, but I don't know how much, like it feels like you're only truly like legitimately okay. This guy is going to produce, right, for the rest of the season is Alex Bregman. And that's really kind of about it, right? Like these other guys have all the what's up, Mark? Have all the potential in the world to be legitimate impact right-handed bats. You know what I mean? Like everyday right-handed bats. I'm not just talking lefty killers. I'm talking everyday impact right-handed bats. No, I don't think you're the only one, Luis. God damn it. It's been, dude, this has been the story of their road trip, man. It's the same issues that they've been having at the beginning of the year, right? Where it's you can't get out of the first inning. You just can't do it. What was that, 5 pitches in? It's the first inning, bro. You need a sedative? Yeah, dude. You really, really needed to win that first game, huh? He plays for Rally Cap merch. I don't know. Miller time? Yeah, might be, dude. Actually. What a big market team looks like. One and four, dude. They're coming back 1-5. I will say that the Dodgers don't scare me as much as these guys do, because the Dodgers at least have weaker pitching staff. We're gonna see a weaker pitching staff. The Phillies look like legitimate World Series contenders, man. They really do. I honestly haven't been paying attention to Mookie Betts this year. My least favorite trope of all time is they should be sellers, because even if they get into the postseason, they're not going to do anything. That drives me absolutely crazy. One, we don't know what the Red Sox are going to do in the postseason, right? Every year there's a team that's, they're not going to do anything in the postseason. Like the Detroit Tigers last year, right? And they end up in the ALCS. Every year there's a team that does that. So I hate that right off the bat. Two, even if they get into a postseason and get out first or second round, let's say they get out in the ALDS, right? How is that not beneficial to a team that is so young? Like you look at you talk about Alex Bregman and how important Alex Bregman is to the Red Sox. Why? Right? Why is he so important to the Red Sox? It's because since the day he came up, he had playoff experience. And obviously the Astros are a different story because they won 2 in that time span, right? But I sit there with that and I say, how valuable was it for him to get to the postseason so young, understand that, and continue to come back, right? You don't want this juggernaut team that just has no idea what they're doing when it comes to October. So if you are going to have a team that's going to be young and that's going to be inexperienced, how do you get them experience? It's by getting to the postseason, right? And even if you fail in the postseason, at least they have an understanding of what's going on there. That's gonna drop, isn't it? Oh no, okay, we're good. 2 outs. So I hate that. If you have any chance to get into the postseason, you take it. Because again, like this is what I was talking about earlier, where it's like there's 2 different ways to look at the Red Sox right now, right? You can either keep saying, hey man, like this isn't a playoff team, but I don't care. Like if they can make it in, what's your problem with that? You know what I mean? But John, it doesn't, right? Because you're not getting. Where are you going to put these prospects, John? Where are you going to fit these prospects if you sell? You sell Aroldis Chapman, you get who? Right, a couple AA guys. You got 3 prospects for Rafael Devers. Where are they? Right, what impact are they making? So no, it's not going to help your team in the future just continuing to stockpile prospects. If Bregman doesn't get extended, is he opting out? Yeah, I don't know, dude. Probably. Why? Would I trade for Cease? It would depend. I'm worried about what the prospect cost for Cease is. You know? Cease blows. Nah, Cease has been unlucky this year. His underlying metrics are really good. They should have traded Martin 2 years ago and Jansen last year. Like, they had a chance to make the postseason, man. I would I trade for Gallen? It all depends on, like, for those guys, it depends. Like, to me, I don't think I trade for Gallen, no. And it's because right now the Red Sox don't need a 2-month project before he hits free agency, right? There's no reason to fix this guy in order for him to be a good free agent, right? If you're gonna fix anyone, to me, it's a guy like Sandy Alcantara, who's got a couple of years left, who you can fix and help prevent. Come on, Duran. Do you catch that? Do you catch it? He did catch it. What are we doing? If you're gonna trade for any of the Diamondbacks pitchers, it's Merrill Kelly, because Merrill Kelly, you know what you're gonna get, right? So that's, in my opinion, that's who I go with. We could extend Gallen before the offseason. Brother, I understand the trope. How many times have the Red Sox actually done that, though? You know what I mean? Like, how many times that actually happened? Do I like Devers playing first base for the Giants? No, of course not. Hey, they got Rich Hill, though. I'm down bad, chat. Joe Ryan would have been amazing. Yeah. Why are we trading for Alcantara? We want guys with a 7+. No, John. My point was, someone asked, would I trade for Zach Gallen? I said no. I would rather trade for a guy like Sandy Alcantara because it's similar ceilings, but you have longer control over him. So if you figure out a way to fix Gallen, it's not more beneficial than if you were to figure out a way to fix Alcantara, who, by the way, has looked pretty good lately. Right? So if you're going to trade for someone that's a reclamation project, which, again, John, if you've been listening, I've said twice now, I would prefer that they trade for a guy like Merrill Kelly, who you know what you're going to get. Obviously, your ideal deadline right now would be Joe Ryan, but it doesn't sound like that's going to happen. So if you go after a guy like Merrill Kelly here, you know what you're going to get. Alcantara, if you are going to go that route, has another year of control. It gives you time that, hey, if you're able to fix him before the end of the year, you're not fixing him to go to free agency. You're fixing him to be better next year. Does that make more sense? The Red Sox are hard to watch at this point, brother. They've been this way the entire season, right? It's been up, it's been down. What are my thoughts on James Tibbs? I got none, if I'm being totally honest with you, right? He's struggling a bit in minor league, but Jules, it's about the conversation. It's not about oh boy, do I want Sandy Alcantara on this team. It's about the conversation of would I trade for Zach Gallen. I think that's the conversation we're having right now. It's not who do I want at the trade deadline, right? It's do you want Zach Gallen? For the love of God, dude. Fast, it's right now. John, for the love of God, In an ideal world, you would hope that he's able to figure himself out by the end of the season, and then you try and go after Sandy Alcantara by the end of the year. Right? That or in the offseason going into 25. My entire point here, John, has nothing to do with whether or not I want Sandy Alcantara. My entire point is if you are going to trade for a reclamation project again, it shouldn't be somebody who's going to be a free agent at the end of the year. Because if you are going to do that and actually fix a guy, he's just going to leave in free agency. That was my entire point. It has nothing to do with Sandy Alcantara specifically. My only point with this was that if you are going to go after a reclamation project, a guy like Sandy makes more sense than a guy like Zach Gallen. And for that specific reason. This entire team, dude. It is strikeout. It is ground balls. Strikeout, ground balls. They've had what? 2 extra base hits this entire series? Is that right? I think it's 2. It's the offense right now that's the problem, man. Like, yeah, you're giving up 3 runs, but perfect game incoming. Dude. I'm telling you, it's us. I think it's us. Sandy's contract, I think it's through 26. We trade Duran and somehow offload Massa. Would I go after Schwarber in the offseason? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Schwarber would be fun. But you need to offload Massa, which actually might be a little bit easier this offseason than it was last offseason. Bregman not in the lineup. Yeah, to be honest with you, Bregman's playing what? On like 60% right now? If we're being honest, as much as I love Bregman, if he was 100%, I think you win game 1. All right, Link. Sounds good. Appreciate you doing that. So the Phillies have what we don't. We're making them look like they are. I mean, they are a super team. A tier 3 team now. You're a tier 2 team. You're a tier 2 team. Yeah, the Phillies also have what? Is it the best starting rotation in baseball? Is it like statistically, isn't it the best starting rotation in baseball right now? I mean, Wheeler's what, 2-3. You faced Sanchez yesterday. He was like a 2-2. Aaron Nola's probably hurt, but he's got to be what, 3s? Yes. Yeah, I kind of figured they had the best starting rotation in baseball. Sales injured. Evaldi, Pavetta. Dude, putting Pavetta in there is crazy. Back in the 1900s and 1910s, we ran over teams. Yeah, you were around for that? Pavetta's a sub 3. Yes, Pavetta's a sub 3. Pavetta's not doing that here. No, Priester was in there. And if we're being totally honest, it's not the starting pitching, man. You look at the games, right? You look at the games over this series here, and it's been 4-1, 5-1, right? Those are games you can easily win. The package for Priester at the time. Was really, really good. I think people are forgetting that. Like at the time, Bayo and Giolito would be number 5 starters on a team like this. Nah, Bayo would be number 3 on a team like this. Bayo anywhere would be number 3, dude. Bayo's been really good this year. Yeah, it was a first-round comp pick for Priester, which is huge. It was what, 3 other prospects. At this point exists, yeah. If you could get a legitimate controllable, for the love of God, if you get a legitimate controllable arm that is going to sit at the top, second in this rotation comfortably, yeah, I think I do. Right? I like to me that's so important for this Red Sox team because I don't even know how you get it. I don't even know how you get it in the offseason. I think that's a big, big thing. All right, Mark, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Getting a backup catcher at the deadline shouldn't break the bank. It's interesting, right? Because you'd say that, and then you look at what we got for Danny Jansen last year, right? And Danny Jansen was a backup catcher in Blue Jays, right? And I don't know how those prospects are panning out, but you gave up your number 15, your number 24, and another prospect to get a backup catcher, right? And that was a season where more teams were selling than normal. So I think getting any sort of catcher, like catcher is like right below pitcher in terms of. Thank God that was a foul ball. Catcher is right up there with pitcher in terms of value on the open market because it's just difficult to find, right? So I don't know. I don't know that it'd be easy. I actually almost made a video about it today. Maybe we'll make a video about it tomorrow. Where am I at the game? 2-2. I'll let you know when he pitches it on 2-2. Still waiting. Just threw the pitch. Swing and a miss for Trey Turner. Strike 3. Is that 2 outs? That's 2 outs, right? Yeah, that is 2 outs. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty behind on this one. I hate ESPN streams. I have to use like a app, and it's just unbelievable. Why? It's just because I don't have cable or anything. Are we serious? The Nesson app is terrible. They did just update it, so I don't know. I've only used it for a couple of days. We'll see how it goes. Schwarber's up there, fastball hunting. If you get rid of Massa somehow, some way, I would be very down to get Schwarber back. Brother, that's out number 3. Kevin, yeah, man. There are a lot of people that don't like the Red Sox right now. They aren't alone. Hey, man, maybe he was just practicing, chat. Can we let the man practice? I'll be honest, but the whole Schwarber thing, like, yeah, looking back on it, it was rough, right? They absolutely should have kept that one. Not sure why people think Passan is the king of MLB knowledge. When it comes to inside stuff, there's no one who's more accurate than Jeff Passan. That's why. Or that's just a fact. What was I saying? Oh, with the whole Schwarber thing, looking back on it, yeah, you absolutely should have figured out a way to get him back on the team. The problem is at the time, and I think people forget this, is that JD Martinez had a player option, and you couldn't play Kyle Schwarber on the field. Right? So once JD Martinez opted in, you didn't really have a place for Kyle Schwarber going forward. And don't you dare say first base. All right, don't you dare say first base. There's a reason he hasn't played a single inning of first base since he got onto the Phillies. And they needed a first baseman. No Braggy Boy today? Is he hurt? Nah, he's still rehabbing. So I think people forget that part of it, right? They just see, oh, he wasn't re-signed, and it's a blunder. And looking back on it, it was a blunder because then what? JD Martinez had a pretty good year, I think, in his final year, right? And then walked, and now you got Massa, which obviously I think most people pick Schwarber over Massa, but you sit there with that, and yeah, that's also a good point, right? Even if you did want him at first base, you had Casas on the way, and obviously we know how Casas ended up, but it wasn't really about affording him in terms of money. It was about affording him in terms of a roster spot. There's another ground ball. I'm going to lose my mind. The only contact the Red Sox have made today has been on the ground. They might not. They just don't even need to put outfielders out there. Yesterday was driving me crazy. Do I think Casas played his last game with us? No, because I don't think you're going to be able to trade him. So I think you see him at some point, but I don't think he's going to be here for the long haul. Yeah, it's not even hard ground balls. It's little blooping ground balls. And Narvaez, as much as I love the dude, he's feeling it, man. Oh, at least he hit a fly ball. At least he hit a fly ball, you know what I mean? But this is what drives me crazier. Like at least with the Cubs, it was relatively like at least with the Cubs, they were relatively competitive, right? The games were kind of tough to watch because the Red Sox weren't scoring a ton, but they were making pretty decent contact, and they looked pretty good, right? I mean, this one has just been, like, it's not even your pitching, really. It's just been you've been fully shut down offensively. And part of that is, again, you talk about it, right? This is, I mean, you look at the lineup today, right? And you go through it, and it's like Ref Snyder's leading off. Okay, platoon player, really good against righties, but platoon player. Duran, who can't hit a lefty for the life of him. And has been really struggling all season. Then you go down, and it's like Trevor Story, who's been up and down. And then you go and it's like, okay, who else is in the lineup, right? You don't have Roman, you don't have Bregman. You got Meyer, who's had what 2 months in Major League Baseball. Sadon, right, who's had a year in Major League Baseball. Like it's like yeah, it kind of makes sense that these guys are just getting absolutely pieced up by legitimate superstar pitching. And again, it's the best pitching in Major League Baseball. Which is what makes the first game loss is just so miserable. Right? It's just that first game loss crushes you. Steve, I'm not paying attention to perfect games until we get into like the 5th inning. There's a very real chance that it does end. Maybe it's the hat, man. Maybe I gotta switch up the mojo. Do I even have another hat in here? I mean, I think I'm just gonna switch these hats, huh? No shot this team deserves anything at the deadline. I think people saying that are forgetting sort of the entire season and looking at a minuscule, 6-game stretch. And that drives me crazy. Wally Band, yeah, you know what? We're putting the Wally Band on the entire stream. Because at the bare minimum, at least it's something interesting to look at. You know what I mean? Wally Band's the only thing that could save you? Well, it's the only thing that's saving me right now, I'll tell you that. Dude, it's not outclassed. It's just simply outpitched. And it's not even outpitched to the point where your pitchers were terrible. All in the Prince of Darkness? True. R.I.P., man. So sad. This is what the team looks like versus real competition. I'll say this: yes. Ultimately, their losses in the loss column, but you hung in there against the Cubs, and they're good pitching. You went toe to toe with Wheeler, right? You messed up in that final. Like if we're being honest, again, I say this: if Bregman's 100% healthy, you win Game 1 of this one, right? Like the Red Sox, they're not getting blown away by the Phillies. They're just getting outpitched. It's as simple as that, right? It really is. Like you didn't get blown away yesterday. Moral victories, but you're talking about us. You talked about they're not going to compete with them in a 7-game series here, right? In a 7-game series, you talk about it. You're not putting out Walker Buehler, Richard Fitz, and Giolito for a 3-game series or a 5-game series, whatever. You're going to put out Crochet, Bayo, Giolito, and then do we have a conversation of it being a different ball game, right? Yes, I've seen what Quinn Priester's doing, and Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, what the hell? I mean, dude, that's just a slider. That's just a slider that just got stuck there. Didn't move. It didn't move. It just stayed there. Yeah, it was a perfectly thrown curveball, slider, whatever it was. Pitching or hitting? Definitely hitting, I think. Any chance Blaze gets a call up this year? I don't know, dude. The only way I think Blaze gets a call up is if they suck ass. That's really it, right? And they sell. That's kind of it. Yeah, why is the Fanatic just like chilling? What is this? It's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home. Yeah, you help me hypnotize. Yeah. Booth, they're in a playoff spot, brother. Wong is my MVP, Kevin. I don't get it. No way we're getting the Philly Fanatic doing a goddamn catcher's interference dance. That was embarrassing. let's just type Ozzy Osbourne lyrics. How about that, chat? let's just type that out, shall we? Let's just get some in here. Let's just talk about Ozzy, shall we? We're just gonna name songs. All right, yeah, we can name. Let's just name Ozzy songs, shall we? Ah. Dude, I've been saying this for a while. Mr. Crowley might be one of the best rock songs of all time. That may be a hot take, but Mr. Crowley is incredible. It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. It's freaking July. Then why are you talking about them not making the playoffs, Booth? Bark at the Moon, classic. Bloodbath in Paradise, man, that's a deep cut. Diary of a Madman, great one. Dreamers. The Blizzard of Oz. Livewire, AC/DC. All right, yeah, we can keep going. Guys want to do AC/DC songs? That one I might be able to completely outdo everybody. Because dumb baseball teams with no fundamentals don't make the playoffs, but they're in the postseason right now, brother. We're just actually naming AC/DC songs. It's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home. How am I doing, Tony? I am descending into madness. I am slowly descending into madness. I'm gonna say something and all right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, not a perfect game. It's not a perfect game. wait. That is never gonna happen again. We've ruined it, Chad. It's gone. If I was Lizard, I would fight the ump after. Why not? Do it. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Thank you. Is there another team in baseball as up and down as the Red Sox? I mean, yeah, the Rays, the Mariners. Really, just the other three teams you're fighting it out for, you know? 20 sub dono if Corbin does a 3-song Aussie set. Core needs to go. His shuffling of the lineup every other day is insufferable. Kevin, what bugs you about the lineup shuffling? What bugs you about the lineup shuffling? 23 months for Wonder Dave. Can we get some claps to the chat, please? That's incredible. It's incredible. Almost 2 years a member. That's insane, man. Maybe the Red Sox C scores. Ouch. Still one of my favorite stories for Red Sox news. Hey, man, I appreciate you, Wonder Davey. The fact that this is a Yankees fan who's been a member of our channel for 2 years is absolutely incredible. Also, I have some thoughts on our members only stream next week. And we need to talk about it. I'll put out a post probably tomorrow in the members only chat, by the way. So keep an eye out for that if you're a member. Corbin still's a no-hitter, but it's not a perfect game. You seen Ozzy with Rhodes on Diver Madman tour? That's crazy, man. Is it a deadline drinking stream? Robbie, I'm not kidding. That was exactly what I was thinking. Why is Wong still on the Red Sox? I don't have another option right now. Could be a little bit of both. I think it'll be more depression. Is it 2, ladies and gentlemen? No, it's not going to be 2. Whew. Whew. Nah, they're gonna dig their heels in. I really like fans want them to sell. I don't think they sell. Even if they do, they're gonna do nothing before they sell. I bet. Oh for 20, Romy. Oh my god. Nobody's gonna want Durant after this series, brother. If if MLB teams made decisions on a series, people, every person would be moved every other day, dude. That's crazy take. Fundamentals are why Core is a horrible coach. I'm not doing this again, Chad. I'm not doing it again. We're not doing it again. We're not doing it again. You tried to stay positive, brother. You were positive for 2 minutes. Don't tell me you tried to stay positive. That's not my problem, Tony. That's not my problem at all. If I don't care if a team wants to. When this team is ass, where were you guys when they were winning 10 games in a row? It drives me crazy, man. I wouldn't trade Durant for a Cease rental, dude. If I'm trading Durant, it's gonna be a controllable starter. So we're just ignoring the Rays in there. What a waste. They're gonna come out of this. They're gonna win 1 out of these 6 games. They're still gonna be 5 games over 500. I don't know what you do, Robbie. Tavares, they aren't going to trade Tavares. They can't, really. We should have just got swept last series. Why not? Saying after they win a game, saying they should have been swept is crazy work to me. I hate that. They didn't. Story just tweaked something? No way. Has nothing to do with Cora. I think it more so. Let me ask you guys 2 questions. The first one I want to ask is, how does good pitching become good pitching if they don't beat a lot of teams? Let's start with that conversation. You guys want to say the Red Sox can't beat elite starting pitchers. It hasn't been good starting pitchers that you face in this Phillies series. It's been elite starting pitchers. Luzardo, we can have a conversation about separately, but let's talk about the first 2. Dude, the philosophy of trying to score 2 in extra innings is flat out stupid. God, dude, I'm so sick of this. How do I have to... Booth. Let's talk about this for a second. If you're the away team in extra innings, and you know that the home team's going to start the inning with a man on second base, why would going for 2 to ensure that run means nothing be a bad way to look at things? Because you're 0-7. Booth. How many of those games went just 10 innings? 3. The other 4, you went multiple innings. Why? Why, Booth? Because you were only able to score 1 run in the 10th. And then you ended up giving up a run in the 10th inning. And the game did not go over well because you couldn't score more than 1 run in the top of your inning. That is factual information. Every single team in Major League Baseball, if you're the away team going into extra innings, you are trying to score 2 runs. The team doesn't steal. Aren't they like 5th in stolen bases in Major League Baseball? How does my argument not make sense? Did I see the Tigers just got swept by the Pirates? Yeah. I never make sense. Yeah, true. That one is fair. Give us Canseco. Does that Jose Canseco guy still play baseball? Yeah, Duran looks pretty good. Dude, Duran looks pretty good in center field. I'll say that. But I think I'd still rather have Cedon out there, and I don't think that's crazy to say. We need Barry Bonds. Yeah, is that guy over there in San Francisco. That guy Barry Bonds. You think he'll be available at the deadline? That guy over there in St. Louis. That guy Albert Pujols. You think he's gonna be available? That guy over there in Oakland. What's his name? McGuire something. But this time you're kind of glad. Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing to not be watching this game. Yeah, it's available. I thought he was with the Red Sox and retired. I don't know. Maybe he's doing something out there. I'm not sure. It was Mark McGuire? That's it, dude. I thought it was Mac McGuire. I like that explanation, Swahara. They're a young, dumb team with elite talent. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. Nah, it's not time for them to sell. I said it 1,000 times, man. I said in that video right before they went on the 10-game win streak, right? Right before they went on the 10-game win streak, I said, "Look, we're just living it out, man. They want to buy, whatever." Denny Doyle. Doyle would be a sweet Red Sox jersey. Rafael Palmeiro. I don't want that guy anywhere near our team. What would the price of Josh Naylor for the Sox be? It'd probably be pretty high, man. You're probably looking at. I think I hate this team. I think I hate this team, bro. I think I may hate this team. Like, I love the talent. Like, I love like Roman and Marcelo. Those guys being together all the time. You know, going out, partying with chicks. That's cool. I like that. That's funny. Romy with a nice snag to get him out of the inning here. Playing with your heart. Yeah, that would be nice. On to the Dodgers, yeah. I don't even know what the title of my video is gonna be, man. I have no idea. The Phillies have 4 home runs before the Red Sox have a single hit. The Red Sox are an efficient team. That line drive, it just sends shivers down my spine, man. That line from Jeff Passan oh. You know what I mean? Like you just sit there and it's like the Red Sox can do it, but they're highly content on being an efficient ball club. I don't want the efficient. You think the Phillies are an efficient baseball team? No. Right? They have like 60 H's. They have like 5 aging stars. I mean, their best pitcher's 36 years old. There's no efficiency in there. They're the second best team in Major League Baseball. God, dude, the Cubs. The Blue Jays, look at the Blue Jays. They're not an efficient team. They just gave $500. $500 would be sick. $1.99 super chat from Tyler. I love this team, but it's hard to watch. Sure is, Tyler. Thank you very much for your $2 donation. I really appreciate you. That means a lot, man. Thank you. It's like what do you mean you're so hell bent on being efficient that you're willing to sacrifice like talent to be efficient, and that drives me crazy. And I said in my video today, it's logic versus love, man. This team's being put together logically, but it's not being put together with love. Do we have a hit, ladies and gentlemen? Is he going to get thrown out a second? No, he's not, ladies and gentlemen. We have a hit. A legitimate baseball hit. We have a hit. It wasn't a ground ball either. It was a hard line drive. It was a hard line drive, folks. Whoa. Whoa. Hold the phone, Chad. Are we up to something here? We up to something here? That might be it, Lynx. Massa for president? Oh, man, that'd be incredible, wouldn't it? Still in a wild card spot? Yeah, I think we're a half game into the third spot. I mean the Mariners lost today, so even if you do lose today, I think you still maintain the wild card spot. I'm only entertained if this team is winning. I mean, let's be honest here, right? It's a lot more like in general, it's definitely way more entertaining for the Red Sox to win than the Red Sox to consistently lose. Yeah, I think Tampa's ahead of you now. I think. I don't know, dude. I'm not looking at the standings. I'll look at the standings tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that, Kevin. I think he has at least two more starts, and I think they need to seek the consistent success before they bring him up. That's going to be our pitching trade deadline acquisition, isn't it? Rays take the last spot. Oh, we're tied. Okay, so you still don't lose the last wild card spot. You're just tied for the last wild card spot. What does that come down to? Run differential? How many monitors do I run? For this specifically, 3. On my desk right now, I technically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no whining in baseball, brother. I have made a living off of whining. We're getting. You game it all? Yeah, one of those monitors is a PlayStation 5/Xbox. Yeah, dude, the NL just feels like it's on a different level this year. What kind of wine? Usually a Merlot. I'm actually not a big wine guy. I don't like it. It gives me acid reflux. But I do like it specifically. I like red wine, and I like it with like a hearty meal, like a Italian meal or something, you know. Oh, wasn't 2 strikeouts, just an infield pop. Can we just hit, just hit. My big bourbon guy, no. Reverse psychology, yeah. Marcelo Meyer is doing nothing here, dude. Look at that swing, bro. He just swung at a pitch 7 inches outside. Stop swinging at sliders. I'm not talented enough to be in Major League Baseball, but to like stop swinging at sliders. Just stop it. Thank you. I need to try wine from Tuscany. Brother, I could barely afford to eat. You want me going out to Tuscany to drink? Bourbon's amazing. Maybe I just haven't had the right bourbon. I don't know, dude. Like, I'd much rather have just like a cold beer than like expensive bourbon poured on ice. Termites got into our bats again. Is this team going to make any effort on offense? Sawdust certainly doesn't feel like it, does it? They can't figure out sliders. I'll say this with specifically with Marcelo, he's never seen slider like this at all. He's never seen anything like this, and that's to be fair, right? But he's got to get in against some of these lefties to get there. Score alert: Yankees 2-2. Oh, $15 for Tuscan wine. Oh, that's not too bad. Why do we change the lineup every day for no reason? Andrew, why don't you try and answer that yourself before I do? Nice take, Marcelo. Yoshida hasn't shown much. He just doubled, dude. Literally just doubled. That was a good against the lefty. That was a solid AB. Now we got Robbie Refsnyder, the lefty killer. Rob, I'm begging you, brother. I'm begging you, brother. I'm not asking, I'm begging. would I go for what player? What trades would I go for what players? Give me a hitter and give me a legitimate impact pitcher. And to do that, trade away an outfielder. That's the only thing I can think of. If Rob knocks in a run, I'll join the standing room. Okay. Pete Alonso. Pete's not going to be available at the deadline. There's no chance. Please, Robert. Old man Robbie. I'm begging you, brother. How old is Rob Refsnyder? Like 34? Then you're an eighth inning guy? True. Absolutely true. Another walk would be okay? Yeah, that'd be fine too. He's 34? I thought so. Is that his number? Anthony Rizzo is available? Yep, that's the answer. Rob is only hitting 280 against lefties. Very good, not great. Oh, Jesus Christ. How about we talk what's the whole stat line here? Oh, thank God. Okay. What are my top 3 priorities of the deadline in order? It's right now. Dude, it's probably starter reliever bat. All right, come on, Rob. 3-1. Just take the bat and put it on your shoulder. And dude, yeah, he's an 899 OPS. It's 11th best in Major League Baseball there off the monster. But yeah, 290. Oh, 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 oh. Ladies and gentlemen, they can't hit the ball, but hey, they can take a walk. And ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a ball game here, folks. Come on, Jaron. Starter reliever bat sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right. And Lynx made good on his promise. He became a member of the standing room. Get some claps to the chat for Lynx. Thank you. Just stand there. Do not swing the bat. Do not swing the bat, JD. Let's just. Why don't we pretend you don't have one? Yeah, that works too. Lean in. Okay. All right. We're 2-0. Rally Cat, we need you. Rally Cat doesn't love being in here anymore. She's mad at me. You know, Ryan, I was thinking about that. I really want to. All right, 3-0. 3-0. This is what I'm saying. Just do not swing the bat. We're scoring runs. We're scoring runs. Yeah, that was a big AB for Marcelo for sure, especially against a lefty. Look at this dude just splashing water on his face. The Red Sox win this game, chat. I will shotgun a beer live on stream. Am I allowed to do that on YouTube? I don't know. Someone look that up for me. Payback for catchers and appearance. Hopefully. Okay. Romy has not had a hit since the break started. This would be a real good time. Nope, we're just going to swing it. Why are we swinging? This guy's walked 2 runs in. Why are we swinging the bat? Romy, look at me. Look at me dead in the eye. Look at me in the face right now. Why are you swinging the bat? Thank you. Let's just do not touch the bat. Just stand there. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's gone. No way. No way. You've got to be kidding me. Romy Gonzalez, baby. Romy Gonzalez. What a pitch. What a hit. Huh. You've got to be kidding me. Wow, dude. Wow, dude. I cannot believe he just hit that out, bro. $1.99 super chat from Tyler. He says, let's go. I told you it was the headband, baby. You know what? Maybe it was the headband, chat. Oh, my God. Am I going to have to shotgun a beer at the end of this stream? Only if we win. True. I got so excited. I'm not going to lie to you. $1.99 super chat from Lethal. Guys, thank you so much for your donations this stream. I really, really appreciate all of you guys. No message attached to that one, but I appreciate you. $1.99 super chat from Dyna says this Romy guy's pretty good, huh? I would say he's all right. It's totally permissible on YouTube. Thank you, Eric. Long time no chat. What up, Speed Racer? This is what happens when Breslow threatens the team with not adding. True. 2 hits and 6 runs is wild. Yeah, that is crazy. All right, folks. Red Sox fans in Citizens Bank love that. Chat. Hey, it's the reboot on my other account. What's up, man? As soon as I saw the Grand Slam, I tuned in to see your reaction. Hopefully it was worth it, man. All right, thank you, Ben. It doesn't promote dangerous behavior. Okay. That said, may age restrict such videos or demonetize them depending on how they are presented. Okay, Ben, thank you. I'm just gonna have to. I'll do a disclaimer before. Well, I appreciate it, Links. Hey, you got in here at the perfect time because we're doing our members only live stream at some point in the next couple of days here. Marcelo Meyer's out of the game. Oh, I hope he's not injured. That would really suck. Dude, oh no. Yeah, people are saying either traded or hurt. If he's traded, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. Imagine we got Joe Ryan though. Yeah, but for Meyer, dude, that'd be a real tough price. If they trade Meyer for Cease, I may give up on this franchise. I may genuinely give up on this franchise. We need an answer right now. God, dude, that'd be such a massive package for Joe Ryan. You got trade for Rich Hill. This better be like, oh, he doesn't feel good. He's sick. Remember Roman was sick? Maybe this guy's sick too. Yeah, we need an update as soon as humanly possible. I'm not happy right now. We've never seen a trade in the middle of a game. I'm pretty sure we've seen a couple, right? The hug watch. I'm pretty sure we have. Nothing on social yet? All right, keep me updated, chat. I've got... Oh, no. We're good. Okay. Yeah, it is terrifying. I just strike every day. Okay. But a legendary grand slam? True. There we go. Schwarber possibly coming back. It was a one-off comment from Cora. I think low-key Cora kind of likes messing with people like that. Yes, I heard it. All he said was he's very interested in Schwarber's free agency. That's it. My official guess on Marcelo Meyer. My official guess on Marcelo Meyer is that he's sick. That's my official guess. It's my official guess. How about no, Tony? Yeah, dude, that's like why haven't they extended Anthony yet? I would have to imagine that. I'd have to imagine that they haven't extended him because he doesn't want to be extended for the price they're looking at. That's my guess. That's a package for Skubal. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's what one of the best pitching prospects in the game, a top 5, and then Marcel Meyer is like 8th, right? There we go. All right, Wilson. Nice clean inning. We like that. Okay, now we got to figure out how we're going to get through the 6th, 7th, and 8th, huh? Just when I thought they was out, they pulled me back in. Yeah, John, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you look around, right? And Anthony's sitting there and he's saying, man, if I'm good, I can make like 500 mil, dude. I feel like if it was an injury, we'd have an update by now. I feel like if it was a trade, we would have had an update by now. You know what I mean? How do we score 6 runs? 2 walks and a Romy Gonzalez grand slam. Any news on Cello yet? Now I'm looking. People are saying trade to the Padres for Tatis. That's not actually what happened. If that's what happened, we would switch this immediately. This game would mean absolutely nothing. For Rowdy Tellez, yeah. We traded back a Zins for him. What flavor Zins, though? Maybe he had to poop and was like coming back. At least Rowdy wouldn't be able to touch the Red Sox anymore. True. No, Dennis. I'm saying like his like if he believes in himself that much. It's a variety pack. So they just want a righty bat? I don't know. Chris Cotillo just said Rowdy. Imagine Chris Cotillo announces Marcelo Meyer for Rowdy Tellez. Oh, it got graded a 10 clip? That's sick, dude. Hell yeah. ESPN give us answers. I know. They're just like, yeah, we'll give you an answer if we could find one. Thanks, brother. All right. Sounds like Marcel messed up his right wrist. That sucks. That sucks. I really hope it's nothing bad. I really hope it's not anything bad. Man, Marcel's my dog, bro. I really hope it's nothing. Done for the year, time to sell. Campbell coming up. Dude, Campbell's hitting like 125 or something in AAA right now. Sounds like he's got a wrist injury, Luis. Let me see what Christian Campbell's been doing. He's currently hitting 192 with a 295 slug. 6 runs, a Romy Gonzalez grand slam. Vote to never talk about Campbell again. We'll definitely be talking about him for sure. Dude, I keep accidentally losing the stream here. I'm so behind now all of a sudden. Grissom, yeah, you might need him. Jog around the bases. I don't know. He's trash. Nah, Campbell's just young, man. You got to remember, Campbell's had like less than one full season in the entirety that he's played professional baseball. Right? That's incredible. What did I see from Campbell, though? I think he's got a good approach. I think he needs to work on some mechanical stuff, and I think he needs to work on pulling the ball. No, I still have Campbell in the intro of my videos. I still believe in him, but I want to change that to Roman Anthony. Meyer was injured according to radio broadcasts. Okay. Great. Agreed, Shooter. Damn. Better an injury than a trade? Yeah, I guess so. It depends on what the injury is. I'm all I got. Well, it was 3 strikeouts, so nothing missed in that inning. All right, Kev, enjoy it. Thanks for coming in, man. Arm injury? Oh, great. I'm going to see Fantastic Four tomorrow, actually. I've been excited about it for a minute. $20 gifted subscribers from Mr. Mad, man. That's crazy. Can we get some claps in the chat for Mad? Dude, that's unbelievably generous. Unbelievably generous, man. Make sure if you get a gifted membership and you're in this chat right now that you say thank you, because that's absolutely incredible. Just in time for the members only stream too, man. That's unbelievable. Thank you so much, man. I can't thank you enough. What's up? What's up, Tyler? What's up, Beanie? Make sure we're getting some claps in there, man. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, Matt. I that's unbelievably generous. Truly unbelievably generous. Why'd you pay for mine? Now you gotta actually mod the member stream. Hey, have a good one, Eric. Thanks for being here. Will Robert Downey Jr. appear in the post-credits scene? 1,000%, I think. Just gifted 17% of the stream. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. What's up, Amy? Thanks for watching the channel. I appreciate it. What do I think of Rafael long term? I think long term he ends up becoming a league average bat with elite defense, and that's incredible, right? That's really good. I want to have faith in the lineup, especially today, but we really need to add and support. We get a starter. Fitz is good. Yeah, I think starter right now is a bigger priority than the. Hey Corbin, I got a month till I go back to school. Meet and greet soon. We should figure something out, shouldn't we? How much further does Marvel go? They're gonna go until Secret Wars, and then they're gonna reset everything and focus more on the mutants, the X-Men, and stuff. When's the members only live stream? It'll probably be next. It has to be next week, so it'll be next week. How long is Slayton out? Slayton's gonna be out. He just started throwing again, so I would guess another month. Thanks so much, Mark. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Am I gonna do a deadline day stream? I wish I could, man. What day is the deadline end? Let me see. Hold on. I can't, dude. I might be able to. I'll probably maybe I'll hop on at like 4 and we'll do like 4 to 6. Maybe that's what we'll do. Thoughts on G Leader today? Buns, dude. Thoughts on Carter Wong for Shohei Ohtani? I don't know, dude. That's a high asking price. We could do Hauk. If Hauk was healthy and they'd option him down, I would have said maybe. Him being injured, not a single chance. All right, come on, Wilson. Yeah, I saw Zach Kelly was going on rehab. Should get Merrill. Yeah, Merrill Kelly would be huge, in my opinion. Like, again, I talked about it in our video, right? It's like, you know, this is the dude that you're going to be getting, that you know what you're going to get from. Giolito. Is it the first game? No, because Crochet pitched the last Cubs game. Then it was Bueller, Fitz, Giolito. So it'll be what? Bayo, Crochet, Bueller. So it'll be Saturday. Exactly, Lynx. He's just so solid, you know? Durant will be 30 next year? No, there's no way Durant will be 30 next year, right? I thought he was 28. That could be huge. All right, we'll take that for sure. Who am I looking up? Oh, Durant. Wow, yeah, he's gonna turn 30 at the end of the year, huh? It'll really be the 2027 season he's 30. I'm excited for Crochet versus Kershaw. Yeah, actually, that could be kind of fun. Yeah, Lynx, and I don't know where the Red Sox would. I don't know where you'd put Eugenio. That was huge. That was massive, some say. Some would say that is a massive double play, ladies and gentlemen. And no one told me to update this. What are we doing? Yeah, that's for sure the answer, Lynx, but I don't think Eugenio Suarez has ever played first base. Let me look. I think he's also pretty short, isn't he? Justin Wilson underrated. Agree. What's up, Austin? Dude, Suarez has been kind of a dog this year, huh? Nah, he's never played first base, so I'm not sure that that'd be someone I think I'd want to trade for. I mean, obviously it's someone I'd want to trade for, but $1.99 super chat for Tyler. He says shotgun a beer after stream and win. I don't know why I said that, bro. In all fairness, I said that when they were down by 5 runs, okay? Yeah, Schwarber's never played first either, and then he never played first again ever. But thank you so much for your $2, Tyler. I really appreciate you. Hey man, you are generously owning the title of the number one person in the stream tonight. You know that? That's crazy. Chat, see that king next to his name? Lynx is number 3. Dinah's tied for number 3. Do we even have a number 2? See, Dever played first for the Giants. Sure did. Hate that. Hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. I said in my last video, I still hate that the Red Sox and Rafael Devers could never. What's this crown? It means you are. Oh no, Lynx lost his number 3, bro. Someone took it over. It means that you're the number 3 person in this chat tonight, between donations, gifted subs, something like that, and chats too. Every time you chat, you get an extra point, I think. Let's look at the leaderboard, shall we? It is number 1's Tyler. Number 2 is Lee from Lynn. Number 3 is Dinah. And number 4 right behind him is that homie Lynx. And then Red Sox fan and my moderator Clip are tied right underneath. Oh, actually, there's a lot of you guys tied. Almost all of you guys are tied underneath that. Devers hit 2 home runs today. Sure did. Yeah, I knew that bat wouldn't stay quiet forever. When did this feature start? Like last week, I think. I mean, I'm sure that the bigger creators got it way before I did, but HA's gonna be a mod. Right now, I think we're capped on mods, but if someone ends up backing out, I can put you on the wait list. All right, Marcel Meyer left the game with right wrist discomfort. Hate that. This is where we could stack runs. Please don't jinx us. Yeah, Carlos needs to get back on the board, dude. How long is Red Sea? 3 years. This is year 3. Oh, for love of God, Nick. Second base, yeah, you absolutely got enough depth at second base to continue on, brother. Am I rooting for Devers? Part of me is always going to root for Devers. I think at the end of the day, I think at the end of the day, there's always gonna be part of me that wants to see him do well. But I don't know. I just don't know if I'm gonna think about him anymore. You know, the best person there is Hamilton. Well, you got Sogard, who's been playing well in AAA. You've got Grissom, who's been playing well in AAA. Romy can get over there, and play. You know what I mean? Like, you make that work. There we go, Narvaez. Nice hit. Let's get 2 here. All right. Oh, Christ. Do we have a moderator? I mean, what are we doing? Just embarrassing stuff there. Like to see Grissom's an option. Sogard's an option. Ah. Grissom's been hitting well lately, dude. Grissom's been hitting really well lately. Bobby Dahlbeck is a 900 OPS. What happens with Grissom? Honestly, depends on how long Meyer's out for, really. You see a trade like York Priester at the deadline? I could see the Red Sox moving Grissom for someone like that, actually. Again, unfortunately, Yang. Is it Yang or Jang? I'm sorry. 99-cent super chat from Lee. Trying to take over the number one mantle here, I see. Thank you so much, Lee. I appreciate you. We are all tapped out on mods at the moment, but I can put you guys on a list, and if it becomes available, I'm just going to go down the list. But I appreciate the offer, man. Thank you. Why do we pinch hit Toro for Meyer? Meyer's got some wrist discomfort. I actually agree with you, Shooter. I do think it was an injury goat. Does the leaderboard reset every stream? Yeah, I think so. $2 super chat from Lynx. He says, "Are we fighting for crowns now? Is that enough? Is that enough to get him back in the top spot, ladies and gentlemen?" Thank you so much for the super chat, though. I appreciate you. Even if it doesn't. Yeah, I had dogs growing up, man. Actually, I'll show you my dog growing up. It was my boy. His name was Fenway. That was my dog growing up. That's Fenway. I also had another dog named Ginger. I don't have the picture here yet. All right, Prodigy. Hey, man, have a good one. Hey, look at Link's back in there. Number 3. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate you, Yang. Thank you so much, man. $1.99 super chat from Andrew says, "Thanks for solid daily videos." Hey, man, I appreciate you being here. I really appreciate you watching. I appreciate the donation, man. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Why'd Meyer come out of the game? Right wrist discomfort. We don't know what the severity is yet. Really, the Red Sox bring up Nate Eaton? Nate Eaton? Yeah, it's possible, actually. I think it's possible. Nice at bat, Roman Anthony. Nice at bat. Verlander. This is Verlander's swan song, man. I kind of wish. I kind of wish Verlander went out on top, you know? Eaton's fast on bases. Yeah, he was hitting pretty well. Yeah, Kyle Harrison's last start was really good. Who do I think is going to win? I don't know, man. If it's a battle of the bullpens, it could be anybody. I don't know. I'm not making any predictions, especially if you're going to bet on my prediction. I hope the Red Sox win, you know? Breaking out the rally seeds, man. I need some sunflower seeds. Would you guys still watch me for the entirety? I was just like talking and spitting seeds into a cup. Happy Gilmore's coming out Friday, right? Oh, that'll be fun. The Yankees are losing. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Comes out Friday. Ooh. Now I know what I'm doing Friday night. You know, my fiance admitted to me today. She's never watched Happy Gilmore. She said it was boring. What am I gonna do, chat? What am I gonna do? Hey, Matt, thanks so much for everything, man. I appreciate you. I'll see you next live stream, man. Thanks again. It really means a lot. Do I force her to watch it? I don't know, man. I don't know. She doesn't like that sort of like dumb comedy type. Shooter. You know what Happy Gilmore is? Yeah, Happy Gilmore 2 is absolutely going to be terrible, but it's going to be funny. Is she a Sox fan though? Yeah, of course she's a Sox fan. You think I'd be getting married to someone who's not a Sox fan? Are you crazy? Yeah, it's gonna suck, but it'll be funny. What was I gonna say? Oh, Happy Gilmore is my like sick movie. Like you know that movie where you feel like crap and you're just laying on the couch. Terrible but feel good. Exactly, yeah. You get dating advice, dude. You don't want to ask me. It is a miracle that my fiance is still with me. You don't want to ask me. She could do so much better. She could do so much better. Probably more successful, too. I genuinely don't know why she decided to stay with me. One is the Yankees, one's a Red Sox fan. I'm way too attached to the Red Sox, I think, for that to happen. Although, I don't know. If my fiance was a Yankee fan, I think I'd make an exception. Nice. That a baby, Duran. That was pretty big. Braves fan of all things. Hey, man. And RIP, man. Any update on Meyer? No, I haven't seen anything. She was more into football. I've seen that a lot, actually. Out of curiosity, do you want to grow a YouTube channel and have that be your place? Or do I want to get deep into sports radio or announcing? I think ultimately it's YouTube, man. I would obviously if like EEI came, which is never gonna happen, by the way. So I'm not even like remotely considering it. If EEI or like Nesson came to me and was like, hey, you want to do color commentary, obviously, or announcing in general, obviously I'm going to say yes to that, right? That's a dream job, but I'm not for sports radio. I agree. That's my entire point, right? Is I've always enjoyed being able to immediately talk to you guys, and that's all I do. That's awesome, Steven. No, yeah, I get it, Lynx. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I think ultimately the goal is to stay here too, because it's also it's one of those things where it's like, where it's like I can kind of be whoever I want to be on this channel, right? And obviously there's going to be different things that do well and not do well, but another home run for Romy, that'd be so much better. Just give me a run of insurance, that'd be fantastic. Nope. That's funny, Nick. YouTube's so much better than sports radio. That's kind of my point, right? Like where I sit there and I'm like, I don't know. I like the idea of because there have been times where I've been rough on the Red Sox. There have been times where I've been overly positive on the Red Sox. It's just I'm just always and I get this a lot. I get like I'll make a video like today I made a video, right? And I had a guy comment like, I understand you only do this for clicks, but like you're too up and down, right? You need to find some level of sort of motionless analytics. And my answer to that is always one. If I was doing this just for clicks, guys, this would not be what I'd be doing. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be making just like stupid like AI videos, you know. But two, it's one of the reasons I love YouTube, right? Because I could be passionate, and then I could feel your guys' like, even in these chats, right? We argue when the Red Sox aren't doing well the entire live stream, right? It's just like me and you back and forth, but it's that passion where you come on and you could see it, right? And I think you lose that when you're on the radio, where there's, there are things, there's narratives, right? And whatever, right? I get it. Romy K, he's terrible, brother. You would not be winning this game without Romy. I could wallpaper the behind me with a print of Fenway. Do you guys want me to just be Robbie Hyde? No, I can't. I rent this place. I absolutely cannot. I'd make Bigfoot recording himself. Yeah, exactly. Corbin starts posting clickbait videos like the Rand traded the Padres. Yeah, exactly. Painted Fenway green. No, I got a security deposit, brother. Yeah, I will say I don't think I ever will be able to, like, I don't listen to EI or I actually, I'll tell you guys this. I for a long time I thought the right move. I thought the right move was to listen to as many Red Sox medias as possible. So I would listen to these guys like 6 hours a day, right? I do Section 10. I do Inside the Monster. I would do WEI. I do Sports Hub. But I realized like I need my own. Like I need my own voice, right? I need my own opinion on things. So the only time I ever listen to stuff is after I put out my opinion on my videos. All right, bro. I don't know when it is. Who are the jerseys of in the back? Great question, actually. The red one's Casas. That one's either Benintendi or Kike Hernandez. I lost the bet for the Kike one. Actually, no, I think I got the Kike one super cheap when he got traded. Yeah, Size Prospects is a good one. Cheap green screen will work. Nah, I'll be honest. I like this sort of like recording in my bedroom type vibe. One day I'm gonna get. One day I'm gonna get. Oh no, we have Jordan Hickson. One day I'm gonna have someone come in and like once I own a place or once the channel gets big enough where I can afford to do it, probably more specifically, I want to have someone come in and like build me a set, right? But until that happens, I do like the feeling of just, I'm just some kid, right? That's all I've ever been. I'm not a professional. I'm not a analyst or anything like that. I'm just a fan. So I think having this in the background. Your mother likes the Red Sea Radio sign? Thanks. That was actually made by a member of Red Sea Radio. Shout out Whitebeard Custom Signs. They're the man. Just incredible. If you guys want something, I on Instagram, Whitebeard Custom Signs, Custom Designs. Always wonder why my reactions are so quiet. Yeah, it's because I'm renting. It's also because it's an older house, so it's not very soundproof, which means if I yell, my fiance hears it as well, so. All right, come on, Hicks. Let's get through this, huh? He's got a fantastic movement and high velocity. It's the only problem he has is just simply location, right? He locates, we're good. Who is 99? Verdugo? You thought I was in my parents' house? No. That was a good pitch. Like 22? No, I'm 27. All grown up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the streams are a ton of fun, man. So wait. The Yankees are losing? Is that what I saw? The Yankees are beating the Blue Jays. That's a close game. They're losing. Let's go. Younger than your grandson? Sorry. Is that good or bad? I don't know. A lot of people write me off instantly, which is funny. Let me see the score of this Yankees game though. While we battle with Trey Turner, I don't love the Kyle Schwarber Jordan Hicks combo, so I prefer if he wasn't on the mound. 4-6, bottom of the seventh. Man, the Yankees pitching's kind of falling apart, huh? Who's my favorite Red Sox player? Marcelo Meyer. Thanks, Austin. Not being cringe? Yeah, I think sometimes I'm pretty cringe. I make myself cringe. I don't know. Wow, it is. It's Chapman. Interesting. Wow. My question is who gets the 8th and the 9th? Whitlock? I think I'd go Whitlock, huh? People are gonna hate this on what do you guys think? People are gonna hate this on Twitter, I bet. I kind of love it, to be honest with you. Whitlock pitched the last 2 nights. Did he pitch the first night? I don't think he pitched the first night. Don't like this logic. What's up, Boston? You think Chapman? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think they give Chapman the 2-inning start here. I don't love that, but so I think the idea here, if you're Cora, is hey, if we do our job, this is the last time these guys are going to be up. You need to ensure that they end up getting outs, and I think that works. He never goes 2. Yeah, but if he goes, so what if he just gets? What if he just gets Schwarber Harper? He just gets 2 outs, but it's in 2 innings. You know? Everyone's saying it feels like a playoff game move. Interesting. That kind of makes sense. Yeah, I agree, God. I do think it's pretty nice, the flexibility of the roster. What was the last game I went to? Crap. It was God, Jesus, what was the last game I went to? The very beginning of July, I think. I think it was July. Oh, that's cool, Austin. You were at their last game before the break. That's a good game, man. Let me look. I bet I could find it. There we go. Okay. Hey, I was at that game too, Lynx, actually. I was with my brother. Big. I'm curious if he goes out for the 8th and just gets Harper. So it's 2 outs, you know? All right, hold on, Chad. I can do this. All right. July. It wasn't Cincinnati. It must have been in June then. Oh my God. I think it was the 15-1 game it was the 15-1 game when they won against Toronto. That was the game I was at. That was the last game I went to. Man, it's been almost a month, huh? That's crazy. We were going to go to the Dodgers. Well, we're still trying to figure out if we're going to go to the Dodgers game this Saturday. Listen to this, Chad. I know a lot of you guys aren't near Fenway. If anyone wants to take a guess, there are 4 of us coming. Did I crash? Check. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? I'm good? Okay. Anyways, so I was going to go to the Red Sox game Saturday, right? With 2 other people, my fiance and her 2 friends. Well, one of them's my friend. But anyways, look at this. Cheapest seats to go to the Red Sox game for 4 people on Saturdays. They want to guess what it is? Don't look it up. Just guess. $600. It's $171, chat. Per ticket. Yeah, Mookie already made his return. You paid $400 for 2 behind the dugout? Where'd you find that? What do I make of Mookie, though? It's just a down year. I mean, everyone can have kind of a down year. Yeah, 180 plus taxes and fees. Yep. It's just, dude, that's just crazy, bro. That's just like a crazy amount of money. Tick pick? I've never even heard of that. Man, that's a good game, Antonio. Yeah, no, that's not plus tax. You're gonna run out of seeds. You better make those last, dude. Yeah, Mookie may not even be with the team this weekend. Tick pick is the way to go. I've never heard of tick pick, but I'm looking it up. No fees? What? Still 158 per ticket, but that's not bad here. Any quantity? No, I need 4. Oh, good. Cheapest is 316 all in though. Like all in per? Oh yeah, all in per. Yeah, I usually use Game Time, to be honest with you. No fees on TickPick. I might have to start using it. Is it cheaper though? Is it like actually cheaper? Southeast scalpers. I was dead ass. I was like to my fiance, I was like, well, we'll just have them come down and we'll see if we can buy some outside. You know? Yeah, you got to do it once, Lynx. If you have the capability to go to Fenway enough, you have to. You have to. Make the MLB club and you won't have to worry about buying tickets. True. The Red Sox are looking for pitchers, guys. Put me in, coach. Yeah, I saw there was no food. Is the tickets at the stadium get any cheaper a few innings in? I think that's what we're going to try and do. Like, we're just going to Uber in, sit at a bar for like the first 2 innings, and then I'm going to walk up and see if we can grab tickets from the ticketing booth. Can we stop striking out, please? Please. Yeah, the Yankees pitching, dude, it's just not great. The weather this weekend's going to be rough. Really? No one told me. Chad, you're supposed to update me on these things, dude. I'm blaming you guys. What are you talking about? It's going to be fine. It's going to be 80 degrees and sunny all weekend. $79. 0% chance of precipitation. Saturday's low will be 68 after 11 p.m. The high will be 79 between 3 and 4. Yeah, I saw that, assassin. I didn't know I could do run home biz. I like it, Dennis. My favorite player, Rafaela. I do love Rafaela. Your feed's gone dark outside of the chat. Chat, could someone type to him and say, "What a baby, Rafaela"? Could someone type to him and say, just reload the page? Friday's weather is bad. That sucks. Is it so? Sadon had a 12-game hit streak, didn't hit in the first game, has a 2-game hit streak. Kyle Telia's first home run. That's awesome. Are making the trade for that closer out of Cleveland? I'd love to see it. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna happen. Can someone give you some info on how the Red Sox? I sure can, Christian. So they were down 0-5. Masataka Yoshida doubles. We go, oh, okay. Then, what was it, 4 walks in a row? Yeah, no. And then Abraham Toro moves him over to third base, and it's 2 walks in a row, 1 walk, 1 walk. So yeah, three or 4 walks in a row, and then Romy comes up, grand slam. Cast and flag him? I don't know, dude. I like Cheeky Monkey or Bleacher Bar. Will your all right, I'm starting to get a little nervous here. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous here, chat. I still have faith in the headband here, but I'm starting to get a little nervous. Thoughts on the brisket Whopper right now? I was just watching that. Not a big fan. If I'm getting a fast food burger, just give me the original. Just give me the original. Like I get a Whopper at Burger King, although I very rarely go to Burger King, if ever. In college, I would only get like, I don't know, $40 a week, and like 30 of that would it would go to different things, right? So I'd have like $10 to eat, but you could get 10 chicken nuggets for $1. So I would get 100 chicken nuggets, and that would be my entire meals for a week. Maximo with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much. Can we get some claps to the chat, please? Here's a little bit of useless information. I love a little bit of useless information. Bregman got hurt on your birthday. Sorry. All right. Well, Maximo, we know you're the problem then. No, I'm just kidding. And returned on your sister's birthday. Well, tell your sister to start having more birthdays because good things tend to come for him, huh? Thank you so much for your $5 super chat. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for being here. Can I try and pronounce your last name without getting yelled at? No one make fun of me. Echevarria. Feel like you need to be calling the game from the couch or recliner. Michael, when I tell you I literally had this conversation, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Once we get close to postseason, if the Red Sox are legitimately starting to you know what I mean? If it looks like the Red Sox have a legitimate shot at this, I'm buying a couch and I'm setting up my camera and everything back there so we can sit on the couch and watch together. And I'm putting a mini fridge where the bobbleheads are, and we're just gonna watch the games together. That's my plan. Very close. See that, Andrew? I'm not terrible with names. Listen, I'm bad with last names. I don't know what it is. Last names I'm terrible with. It's just last names though. All right, Chapman is coming back out. All right, first pitch. That is huge. Someone needs to catch it though. Add an air fryer. It's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll put a microwave. Actually, microwave feels more dangerous than an air fryer. Air fryer's a good idea, though. All right, Chapman. Come on, buddy. Dude, we cannot put that on me, Andrew. We cannot put that on me, dude. Please, no. Did we lose the feed? Oh, thank you, Michael. I did lose the feed. Someone catch that. Let's go. Okay. Big. Thank you. Now it's Castellanos up, right? No, it's not Castellanos. It's someone else. It's Real Muto. Doing the double bag next year. Thoughts? I love that. At first base, I love it. I think Major League Baseball should implement that. Although the only thing is, I will say, it makes it easier for you to be able to throw over to first base. Don't like that, right? I like the idea of having to make these long, taxing throws if you're a third baseman that separates you, whatever. But dude, the amount of injuries we have seen this year with first base, and really it's not just the Red Sox, a lot of other teams that have had issues. Just like, how much longer are you going to let people get injured running to a bag, right? And a lot of it is because they're trying to avoid, people, feet, whatever, Hopefully 4 outs here. Do we trade Costas when he's healthy? Probably. I would actually probably imagine. I'm back to being sad. I'm back to being sad, chat. Maybe we'll get some extra innings at least. I hate the Red Sox in extra innings without Hicks or Chapman. You want to clip that? Why? I didn't say a word, I don't think. I don't think I said a single word. Life of a Red Sox fan? Oh, yeah, true. Buddy, you can't do the stare down when you give up a game tying home run. Can't do it. All right, I feel like you need to score on the top of this ninth inning. You have to. Got to. All right, Chad, I really got to pee. I'll be right back. I really got to pee. You quit. Good night. Stressed out Red Sox fan. Sorry. I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, sorry about that, Chad. I just had to go to the bathroom really quickly. All right, let's have a little magic here, shall we? A little bit of magic, chat. Come on now. Need a run here, please. Any way you can. Strom's been really good this year, so I don't love that. All right. Let's stay a little bit patient. I honestly genuinely have no idea, Dinah. I think it's a combination of everything. I'll look in. Let me see. Ah. All right. So, top fans in XP, a place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream. How do you get on the leaderboard? Send live chat message, send super chats or super stickers. So I guess it doesn't count if you gift subs. That's interesting. How fast was the pitch JT hit out? 98. Strama's pretty good with the Red Sox, actually. I'm so nervous, dude. I really need them to win this game. Good. Let's hope he stays mad. Yeah, dude. He built a World Series team, Christian. Do I like Toro? I like the person, but I don't know that I love the player. Okay. All right, we're staying alive here. Yeah, Nick. So it's chats and donations. Feel like we need the rally hats, brother. I've been wearing the rally hat all game. All right, solid AB. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hey, bada. Swing, bada. Yes, it did. Let's go. Huge. Hit him. Perfect. Whew. Yes, it did. All right, big spot for Anthony here, man. Big spot for Anthony here. Anything but a double play, really. I don't think they do, Christian, because you're still going to be in a wild card spot even if you lose this game. You'll be tied for the third one, but one out rally, that'd be sick. Oh, I didn't know that, Nick. Interesting. All right, ball two. Come on, baby. Surprise, no pinch runner. They don't really have anyone else for third base right now. Well, I guess you put Bregman in, but who would be the pinch runner? They don't really have anyone there. Marcelo's down. Wong is a pinch runner. I don't know that you'd use Wong as a pinch runner. All right. Come on, Roman. 2-1. All right. Okay, we're still battling. That's all right. Did Roman change his swing? I don't know. I don't think so. Not too much. He may have done some slight tweaks, but it's pretty consistent. What was that? Oh, thank you, Daly. All right. That sucks. It's Roman for you? Dude, I'm not really worried about Roman right now. Blame why Bregman didn't pinch it. For Roman, because he didn't have anyone else to go into the outfield there. On top of that, I have a feeling that I have a pretty decent feeling here that that Bregman's down today. He was not running well yesterday. For payroll, if you go to spotrack.com, there's payroll. And then roster construction, if you go to Fangraphs and roster resource, it gives you double. It gives you the entirety, I think. They're not going to trade Roman Anthony, man. Ooh, that had to hurt. Right off the face, that sucks. Never mind. Bregman's on the top step with a helmet and a bat, so I don't know who he'd come in for. Toro, I suppose. But no, Toro's at first base. Oh, you're saying it's all in one? Yeah, that would be nice, actually. At least he wasn't all over that. Never mind. Just right in the neck, huh? He'd pinch hit for Romy? I don't know. Yeah, Bregman's got his batting gloves and stuff on. I wonder if they thought about pinch hitting him for Duran. Or maybe they were thinking about pinch hitting him for Roman. I don't know. Maybe they're saving the bullet for extra innings just in case. That a way to stay in there. That a way to stay in there, Duran. Come on, baby. Let's get some magic going, huh? Let's just get a little bit of magic going. We had some earlier in the game. Where'd it go? I mean, dude, he was just so fooled on that. It's Whitlock for the 9th. Please not again, chat. I don't know that we traded him. I think he just left in free agency. Somewhat competitive this series. I mean, to be totally fair, to the Red Sox this series, their offense has been buns. They've been relatively competitive the entirety of every game throughout the break. I think outside of that middle game in Chicago and what? Yesterday they lost by like 6. What did they lose by yesterday? No, they only lost by 4 yet. Or they lost by 3 yesterday. They lost by 1 the day before that. Yeah, I mean, they've been competitive the whole way through. They just haven't been being able to score runs. Nah, I don't. I mean, I don't know if. I think Durant's still very valuable. Okay, that actually looks like a funny movie. I just got a real notification. I thought the game was over in one pitch. Christ. What would Zach Gallen cost? Probably a pretty decent. I would guess Johan Fran. Not Johan Fran, Yo Stinson. All right, come on, Whip. Come on, buddy. I agree. I would rather Merrill Kelly than I would Zach Gallen at this stage. Again, if you're gonna go for someone at the deadline, it should be someone who's proven. And not that Gallen isn't proven, but I mean this season, right? And Kelly just stays in that sub 4 range. What's my watch party record? Bottom right, left of your screen. No. Don't do that, dude. Come on, Whit. Yeah, you kind of do, Brian. That was a good pitch. Can we get the wave going? All right, yeah, you guys start the wave. I won't participate. Any smoke with the Sox going after Schwarber? I mean, the smoke was Cora saying he's very interested in what Schwarber's free agency is going to look like. So, do what you want with that. I'm not putting much into it. Okay, that was big. Nice little flea ball. Okay, big. One more. Come on, Wit. All right, this is big. Come on. Oops, sorry. Who pitches for us in the 10th? I go Alcala, I think. Bunt Duran over in the 10th. It depends on who's up first and what the pitching matchup looks like. You know what I mean? Weiser? I don't know that I go Weiser, dude. I think I trust Alcala more right now than I do Weiser. All I know is in the bottom of the 9th inning, you're gonna be, or 10th inning, you're gonna be facing 1, 2, and 3. Come on, Wits. Don't fall apart here. Just make a good pitch. Yeah, you never know how any game's gonna end, you know? All right, there we go. One more. Come on, baby. Come on, Wit. I can't even watch. Ground ball. Make the play. All right. All right. All right. We have to score in the top of the 10th here. So who is it? Who's leading off? Rafaela? Let me see. It's Gonzalez. Am I watching this on a delay? Not purposefully. I'm streaming it. I'm not on cable, so yeah, I'm a little bit behind. Innings over? I know the inning's been over, dude. I'm not that far behind. I think you might be paused on the stream here, Michael. You might be a little bit behind. All right, so it's what? Romy. Could see Massa pinch hit for Bregman. Yeah, I could see that. Romy, Story, Massa. Okay. Yeah, that might be it. It's either that or it's no. He's saying they're pinch hitting Bregman. They're pitch hitting Bregman for Romy. All right. Don't hate this at all. Don't hate this at all. It's not updating. But Bregman's in the game. It's not updating. There it goes. But Bregman's in the game. We need to get him to third base, Bregman. Need to get him to third base. Please. No, Bregman's not going to bunt. Bregman's not going to bunt here. He needs to get him over to third base. That's it. And I'm not looking at chat because I think you guys are ahead of me. So if I don't answer a question in the next inning, I apologize. Come on, Bregman. 0-2 already. Can't go 1, 2, 3 here. Okay. I thought maybe they'd get down, man. I thought maybe they'd get sneaked down or something. Dude, you don't want Bregman bunting there, man. Need some running from Duran. Dude, I don't know that you run. I don't know that you run on I don't know if you run on Real Moot though. You know? Didn't have to pinch. So now you're calling me Core Clown? It's a rough name, Jules. You can do better than that. Cora's a clown. Yeah, he's gonna put his best bat in a game in a spot to potentially win the game. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Like that's absurd. What are we doing? Get down. Yes, that's gonna get him to second. Huge story. That was massive. 100.7 off the bat. Yes. Oh, thank God. Just a beautiful hit, man. Need another one here. Need another one. This is why we go for two, chat. Dude, I would have been so mad. Same, Christian. I'm taking a 2-4 road trip every day of the week with the who they played. Yeah, taking that every day. Ideally, you would have loved to have gone 3-3, but all right, not great. Not good. All right, who do we got? We got Sedan. Brother. Please, we need some Sedan magic right here. Please. Oh, that was a good hit. I need to stop looking at chat. I'm not looking at you guys, so don't ask any questions. I'll look at you guys at the end of this inning. My internet just went down. Okay, we're good. We're back. Oh, that was a big swing. This would be so huge. Nice take. Needed that. All right. Rafaela is aggressive, but he's been much more selective lately. Let's see if that pays off here. Just a little bloop single. That's all we need. He's off on contact. I mean, to be fair, he was running on contact. It's Greg Weisert. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, in all fairness to Story here, I'm mad. I'm not happy. But, you know, you're running on contact in that situation. Oh, I do not love Greg Weisert here. Man, seeing Mets Giants and having Devers be the promo for it is freaky. Miss Slayton, yeah, dude. That wasn't really an error. That was just kind of unlucky, if I'm being honest. All right, Weiser, we need to atone for some sins here. All right, here we go. What's up, Mike? How you doing? I am stressed the hell out. Thanks for asking. Last time he pitched, it's been a little bit. All right, that's kind of not great. It's kind of not great, especially with Schwarber and Harper up. I don't love this. I'm gonna be sick, chat. I'm gonna be physically ill, I think. Update on Meyer, it was wrist soreness. Dude, yeah, honestly, do you walk Schwarber? I think I walk Schwarber, dude. You know what I mean? Ozzy sucks. Chat, do we have a moderator in here? Ban that guy. I'm so dead serious. At least that was a strike. Big swing and a miss there. Yeah, big strikeout. Huge strikeout, some may say. That was a huge strikeout. Yeah, dude, I'm anxious. I'll be honest. I'm so anxious. Nah, the question of do you want to walk Schwarber or not? It's to get to Bryce Harper, who's like a top 10 hitter in Major League Baseball. You know what I mean? Big swing and a miss there, Weiser. Come on, baby. Got him. Yes. Yes. Gunned out. Let's go. Huge. Abreu, Narvaez, Toro. Do not love that. Do not love that lineup. Someone's got to do something. My buddy watches these games and then texts me, just goes the headband steez. You're a Mets fan here, rooting against Philly. Well, welcome in. Alcala has to be. It has to be Alcala. It has to be. Joe, you're an idiot. You hate Philly everything? Yeah. Can we get some Connor Wong hate in the chat? I think people are doing a pretty good job at it. Willier hasn't hit any home runs. Wait, what? Seti at second's good, dude. You got to move him over, though, Willier. There have been some rough calls this game. I'll be totally honest. There have been some rough calls this game. Setting an all-star next year? I hope so. He deserves it. Oh, dude, you got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. How much do you think he missed that home run by? All right, hey, 3-1. All right. All right, 3-2. Come on, big dog. Got to make contact here. Dribbler to second base, whatever. It doesn't matter. You got to do something here. All right, staying alive. Staying alive. Don't hate it. I'm literally, chat. I'm shaking. Oh, wait, you can't see that. I'm literally shaking. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you can't do that, dude. That was such a good pitch to hit, too. Excuse me. That was such a good pitch to hit, too. How many strikeouts do they have? I don't know, dude. Where do they rank in strikeouts per game? Like third. Strike out a lot. Come on, Carlos. Please, dude. How about an update? Update on what, brother? Update on what? That's hit well. That's traveling. It's over the wall. Carlos Narvaez. Did I just break my mic? Can you hear me? Oh my God. Oh my God, Narvaez. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, chat? Let's go. Oh. Can we get I just spam W's, dude. That is unbelievable. Wait, they're gonna call. Oh. Oh. Dude. I thought they were going to reverse that. Oh my God, dude. I thought they were going to reverse that for a second. I was about to lose my mind. I lost the feed again. Hold on. That could have been Connor's home run. I also have lost all sound here, I think. We're back. Reverse the home run. Sorry, they were challenging the home run to see if it was fan interference, and it was pretty close. Back to school safety videos. Yeah, I can't imagine. Roman needs to do something. That'd be sick. Why do I have closed caption? Dude, I got so excited. I just... I totally ruined my feed. I have no idea what I did. Like, closed captions are on. It was in Spanish for a second. Thanks for doing that, Green. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Lost my mind? Yeah, dude. I need to breathe a little bit. That a baby Roman? Is that going to get down? Yes, sir. That's going to get to a wall. He's going for 2. Comfortably into second base. Let's go. Fubo? Yeah, Fubo. I watch the game sometimes on Fubo. Roman doesn't hit homers, but he's a doubles machine. Yeah, the homers will come, I think. Once he gets, like, right now he's like kind of off, which is funny because he's still doing good stuff. I'm way behind. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Narvaez really needed this, I think. But they still gotta close it out, you know what I mean? Do I make a positive video tomorrow if they win this game, chat? I do think this series is overall competitive, yeah. Is there any Discord that I can join? Sure is. Is someone in the Discord want to give them a Discord link? What's the question, Philippe? Where do you get that headband? Good question. You get it from this shop right here. You got to look it up. I think this is it right here. Look that up. Thank you, Robbie. I appreciate you, man. That's the Discord link if anyone wants to join it. Pretty good group of guys in the Discord for sure. Great moderator in there as well. Marcelo, 3 to 4 weeks. Where'd you see that? Oh, Duran, what are we doing, brother? All right, 2 runs. What happened to Meyer? Left the game with right wrist inflammation, I think they said. Soreness? I don't know, something like that. All right, boys. Who do we got? Discomfort, thank you. It's Alcala's coming in. Who's coming up for the Phillies? Back of the order. No, because they had it was 1, 2, and 3 that struck out, so it's probably 4, 5, and 6 up. Yeah, it is 4, 5, and 6. So it's probably Real Muto, Marsh, Remuto, Marsh, whoever's at third base. No, Castellanos struck out, I thought. Castellanos ended it. We're about to find out, I suppose. I thought. Oh, it is Castellanos. Crap. I hate this. Oh, they did get caught stealing. You're right. Thank you, shooter. All right. Yep. No, bottom 11. Hopefully we don't get to 12 innings, dude. Maybe towards the end of the year, Brent. $1.99 super chat. Def get my Wally headband. I see the man in San Diego. Dude, I'm telling you, man, the Wally headband's sick. Hey, Robbie, I appreciate all the work tonight, man. Thanks so much. You're the man. I'm genuinely so nervous about this. I hate having a good feeling, you know? With this Red Sox team, I hate having a good feeling. True, Brian. True. Wow. Come on. All right, there's strike 1. Yeah, Alcala's been touching 100 recently. All right, come on, Alcala. One more, baby. Just keep throwing strikes, huh? Way too high there, dude. Way too high. That was a good pitch, but that was a swing and miss pitch for sure. Didn't swing at it. Evaldi's dealing with a back issue? I didn't know that. That was a great pitch. But he's had that tight zone all night. I mean, that was a great pitch. All right. Big first out. They don't show fielding alignment. I can probably tell you it's Toro at third, Story at second, Story at short, Cedon at second, Romy at first. The outfield's Anthony, Duran, Willier. I'm sorry, Chad. Normally I talk like the entire. If you're new here and you're watching for the first time, normally I talk throughout the entire thing. But oh yeah, Bregman. Thank you. I forgot Bregman. No, Cedon's at second. Story's definitely at short. He did pull a Kenley. I don't hate it. All right, we got to find the zone here, brother. There you go. There's strike one. How much was my headband? I don't know, like $20, I think. Need to keep down strikes. Come on, baby. There you go. Big strike, too. Come on. One more. It's 45. It's $45. Sorry, chap. Sorry, it probably was 45. Probably Harper, I think, pro. Oh my God, can we not throw that again? Please don't throw that again. Please don't throw that curveball again. Just did nothing, man. Oh my God. Come on. Yeah. Yes. Yes. One more. Come on, brother. World Series prediction. Sox Cubs. That'd be fun. All right, one more, please. That's a swinging strike. There we go. Okay. Two more. Two more strikes. One more out. Come on. All right, that's all right. It's all right. All right, that's okay. Core's taking him out. Who's he going to? Bernie? Oh, no, dude. It is Bernardino. Oh, my God. Is this their last arm in the bullpen? No, they have Murphy, right? They have Murphy, they have Whitlock. I mean, you don't want to use those guys. I'm just sort of talking on my ass here. I'm not nervous, Chad. You're nervous. Don't look at me. I feel like sometimes I'm never really nervous talking to you guys. Like, I love it, but sometimes in these tight pressure situations, it just feels like there's a ton of eyes on me. You know what I mean? It makes me even more nervous. Update the scoreboard. Thank you, Blanche. Oh my God, we did use Whitlock this game. Oh my God. Dude, this sucks. It's never easy, is it? It's never easy, is it? You're at Planet Fitness right now? Are you getting a pump in? Man, this is a good game to get a pump in, I think. Adrenaline just coursing through the veins, you know what I mean? All right, there's strike one. He's all over it, but there's strike one. Talk with a Boston accent. I don't have a Boston accent. Sometimes I have a New England accent. I don't think I have any accent. That would have been a sweet way to end the game. Just a pick off would have been sick. Or strike two. Yep. I say day weird. Day? Oh, which part of Mass is the safest to move in? I've only lived in a couple areas. But I like the Norwood or like Norwood, and then like Natick. When I say almost every single day. Oh my God, dude. Just one more pitch, please. Please. Foul away. Come on, brother. One more, Bernie. Come on, big dog. Right here. End it. There it is. Right through there. Strike three. The Red Sox win. Oh. That was chat. That was a big game. I said the Sox need to come in there and they need to win that game. That was, big moments all around. Big moments all around. I feel like we just fought a war. True. This is what I was saying, right? Like the Sox needed. People forgot about that. I figured people would people would forget about it. Do you really want me to shotgun? All right, hold on. Let me put in the chat. Let me put in the chat while I talk about this game here. I mean, genuinely, right? You sit there and you say, ladies and gentlemen, right? Like, it's like, you if you would come away with that getting swept, you would have had such worse vibes coming into this. That was such a big game. The Red Sox need to win that. They need to win that. Right now, you stay in a postseason position. All right, I did promise. Give me a second. All right. All right. I am YouTube. I am 21 years of age. I do not condone, nor do I encourage this kind of behavior. This was strictly because of a promise made to my community at the beginning of the game. A half-hearted promise, by the way, that I don't know why I make half-hearted promises to you guys, because it always ends in me Actually doing it. Like, I sat here and I was like, there's no way they win that game. Yet here we are. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm 21, YouTube. I do not condone this kind of drinking. It's empty. It's empty. Now, are we going to have to do that every time the Sox win from here on out? We may have to. We may have to, chat. Between the Wally headband and that. Like I was saying, though, this was an absolutely massive game, man. You needed to win that one. You had to win that one. And they did. And they did. So now where are we? Where are we? I just want to look at the standings before I get off. And then I'll let you guys go. Okay. So this is why this was so important, right? Because if you had lost this game, you would have been tied with the Tampa Bay Rays, who are actually kind of about to lose their game, right? So you probably would have maintained this spot, but what it allows you to do is it allows you to stay in the postseason, despite the fact that you ended up going 2-4 in this road trip. And again, you were facing. Look at this, right? The Cubs were 60-2. The Phillies are right there behind them, right? You're talking about two of the best teams in the entire sport, and you stayed with them enough where you kept yourself in a playoff spot. Had you gotten swept, we would be having a much different conversation. But because of the fact that they were able to do that, is absolutely massive. So huge game here. Huge game, right? And honestly, the video tomorrow is going to be, I think the video tomorrow is going to be positive. Like, what else are we going to talk about? We have to talk about them being positive, right? Because this was a positive way to end this thing. So, we'll see. You know what? We'll see, right? Off day tomorrow, and then they face the Dodgers. Which is another test, right? It's another huge test. And you're getting closer and closer to the deadline. So, we'll see. Myers injured. $2 super chat from Tyler. Why didn't I get the one with the orange headband stitching? There were only like 3 available when I bought these, so. Either way, I want to thank you all. And I thank you all. You could do that again. I'll certainly be ranting again. I want to thank everyone who was here today. I appreciate you guys. Top fans for the chat were Tyler, Super Sith, and Lee. Thank you all very much for everything. In terms of people, let me go through here and make sure I thank everyone. Davey, Tyler, obviously for your donations, very generous. Links, Mad, obviously. Dinah, thank you. Lethal, thank you. Andrew, Maximo, thank you again. I appreciate all of you guys. It really, really, really means a lot to me that you'd be able to do that. We will be back tomorrow talking about this series and really more importantly, I think we're going to be talking about why this win was so important. So, bright and early, well, really bright and early for me. For you guys, it'll be noon. But either way, guys, thank you all so much for being here. Members, keep an eye out on the members only chat. We're going to have a conversation about what the next members only stream is going to look like. But regardless, thank you all, and I will see you all in the red.